welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. And I guess I'm going to have to come to LeBron James' defense. Think about it. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been in this position. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have came to his defense. But I'm just going to say, right is right and wrong is wrong. While Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have his opinion, and his opinion is, quote, and I want to get it right. I want to get it right for everyone. I don't want to make any kind of mistake, and I should put it up. But right now, quote, for me, winning is enough. Why do you need to do a stupid, childish dance and disrespect the other team on the court? It doesn't make sense. Goats don't dance, end quote. That's what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was saying, I guess, about LeBron James dancing, hitting a three or what have you, and GOATs is greatest of all time. I can't speak from a position of being considered one of the greatest of all times in basketball. But I will personalize this. I'll put it in something that makes sense to me. I know I try to be great. I try to be the best in things that interest me or things that I want to be the best in. And sometime I just have to go above and beyond the level of competition, not to hurt someone's feelings because I'm destroying them, but to crush them. Maybe it's dancing, maybe it's a stare down, maybe it's something. But I need to inform them. I need to let them know that don't bring that here. I ain't the one to be played with. You can't compete with me. I have to remind peeps sometime that it's not welcome here. Whether that's dancing, stare down, what have you, it doesn't matter. There is that level of aggression that I need to channel out to let my opponent know. Not today, not ever. And for LeBron in that moment, it was a dance or whatever. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his day, he wouldn't have danced. That's not him. It's not who he is. LeBron, the dance, that's him. That's who he is. That's him letting everyone else know, not here, not today. And sure, it's not a final or championship game or anything that matters. He's done that. This is just a reminder, I think. And sometimes peeps have to be reminded not to bring it here, not to bring that weak stuff here. And I'm from a different era than Kareem, obviously. And I'm a different era from LeBron, obviously. I would have danced on a clown? Probably not. I would have had a different way of showing my greatness in that position. But I can only speak from the outside looking in when it refers to basketball. But anything else that I'm considered great in, that I know I'm great in, I definitely do have to remind some suckers and some clowns not to bring that stuff in. And that's why I have no issue, no problem with LeBron being him, who he is. Because when you are striving for greatness and when you are trying to be the best and when you are at the best or at the top of your game and recognized as one of the best on the planet or the best in the world, you got to make sure that fear factor is still there. You got to make sure to let others know, remind them. And it's not you consciously reminding them. It's not planned. It's not orchestrated. It's not something that's manufactured. It's in the heat of the moment. It's in the heat of the battle, quote unquote. But it's what you do when you are the best, when you are the greatest. Michael Jordan had the shoulder shrug, or he left his hand up to let you know it's going in. No need to bother. The last shot against the Utah Jazz when he hit on Brian Russell, look what he did. Look what he did. He didn't dance, But he straight clowned the fool. And I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. That was his way of destroying, ripping out the heart and soul of the opponent. We all do it, but we do it in our own unique, different ways, and that's what makes us different. And that's why I can't fault LeBron for doing what he do, and I respect Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's opinion. I know he wouldn't do it because he's from a different era, different generation, and I'm not saying that he's old man yelling at cloud. That's disrespectful. I'm just saying that he is different than the rest of us. And that's how he would do it, and that's how he will handle it. I know people my age, and I know people LeBron's age, I know people all across the ages that will do this differently. And maybe like Kareem, nothing, just go ahead and do quietness and let the game or let your actions speak for itself. But then there's the rest of us that need to let it out and let it go. Who's to say it's right? Who's to say it's wrong? It's a good debate, I guess.